Hi, this is Jenn Espinosa-Goswami coming to you from my fan page, Be Weightless, on Facebook. And I just wanted to drop in and do a quick little Facebook Live here. If you catch me on this live and you're joining me, please pop your name or say hello in the comments. I'd love to see who's joining me this afternoon. But I was really inspired to hop on and just talk briefly about an opportunity and an invitation for you. So thank you for joining me. One of the things that has been the most helpful for me in terms of achieving my weight loss of 100 pounds has been finding the right room. And I know a lot of folks are going to conferences and retreats and invitations and meetings, and sometimes you feel like you're in the wrong room, right? With the wrong people. And that is the hardest environment to be successful in. So today we're going to talk about a couple of ways you can find the right room for you in order to achieve your success in terms of your health goals. And then I'll share a brief invitation for you to join me at an event that I'm very excited about that I will be at this weekend. So I hope you can join me. For those of you in the Twin Cities, those of you outside, just enjoy the content of this video. So recently I was not able to attend a conference, an annual conference for a networking group that I belong to. And initially I was supposed to go to this event and I was very excited about it. It was located close to my hometown in Wisconsin. And it was just this wonderful opportunity to connect with a bunch of like-minded women, entrepreneurs. And a lot of these women I know, but a lot of the women I didn't know. So it was a great opportunity for me to connect with them. Unfortunately, personal circumstances forced me to cancel this conference, so I was not able to attend it. And as I watched the posts and the photos and things roll in on Facebook, I'm realizing something that's really important. And I'd like to bridge the gap between being a woman entrepreneur and finding the right support for you when it comes to your health goals, because they're very much similar. So that's why I like to find, the congruences in everything in life. So a lot of those women were like, oh, I was so excited and it was great to be with you and oh, I love you and kisses and hugs and all that good stuff. That's awesome. That is completely awesome. But the interesting thing is, you can kind of get caught up in the hype, right? Like for 2 or 3 days, you're in close proximity to folks who are on the same goals as you and are looking to grow, are looking to connect. Their only purpose there is to meet people. Now, it's really easy to get caught in the hype. And this is the case when it comes to health goals as well. Usually around January 1st, when those New Year's resolutions roll in. However, we also tend to get up in hype of our friends, our neighbors. What's our mom doing? What's our sister doing? What's our coworker doing? They might, talk a big talk and get all excited and enthusiastic about something that they're trying in their life. And you're like, ooh, what am I missing? What am I missing out on? So you may find yourself in the same room as people who have similar goals to you, but are getting caught up in a bunch of hype. Now, here's the problem with that. After you're out of close proximity and you're back to your normal grind, no matter where that is, what happens to your goals? Are you still just excited, like when you don't see those people who, pump you up and make you feel good? Maybe not. So it's important to find the right kind of support for you. But it's also important to make sure that you regularly put yourself in the right room. What does that mean? So I'll share a quick story with you. When I was losing weight, hi, thanks for joining us today. Make sure to pop your name in the comments so I know who's joining us. We're talking about how to find the right room for you so you achieve your health goals. And I was just about to share a story about how I was able to achieve my health goals, and it had very much to do with finding the right room for me. So I was a broke college student when I tried to lose weight, and this was my first ever weight loss attempt, and I was successful at my first ever attempt. And one of the reasons why I was because I found the right environment for me. Now I want to explain that briefly because some people get a little confused. So, when I was growing up, I ate a lot of processed foods, I ate a lot of budget types of foods, boxed foods, that sort of thing, canned goods. That was all well and good. My mom did her best to feed us. We were a family of 6 and she did a great job. But my only environment that I was exposed to when I was growing up was budget foods. And we all know that budget foods are perhaps not the best quality food, but because that was the environment I grew up in and that was my normal, I didn't think to question that until I moved away from home. So when I was in college, I continued to eat the same way until I decided that I was going to improve my health. If I was still in my environment of budget foods and less mess, less prep, all that sort of thing, I may not have found the courage to shift my way of thinking around food. And I took a lot of time and effort to educate myself, to learn how to cook foods that weren't prepackaged foods, to learn how to enjoy vegetables that I used to try not to gag on at the dinner table. I had to learn a lot of things. But because I was living on my own, I mean, I had roommates here and there, but because I was living on my own, I was responsible for my own grocery shopping. I was responsible for my own kitchen. I was able to control my environment in such a way that it fostered my growth and it fostered my new path to happiness. Now, some of you might be watching this and thinking, well, that's not fair because, you know, my husband's not trying to lose weight. My children don't want me to put health food in the house, and that's the last thing they would allow me to do, so I have to make everything just for myself. Here's the thing. You need to find the right room for you. And if it doesn't happen to be your home, or your kitchen, there are other places you can still hang out and find the right support. And I don't mean the annual kind of conference events where you're like, oh, I'm going to miss out if I don't do everything in 2 days, because that doesn't last. And I'm all about lasting change, not the thing that gets you going once a year, you know, usually around January 1st. But I want you to focus on ways to cultivate the right room, the right environment for you, which is why I have an invitation for you. This weekend in Maple Grove, Minnesota, I will be presenting 3 mindset shifts to accelerate health. This is a totally free event at the Family Fitness Expo. I will be having a booth there. It runs from 9 to 7 o'clock at night. It's a long day, but I would be very excited to see you pop by and say hi to me. I will be offering up to $400 worth of health coaching for free for the holiday season. All you have to do is pop by my booth, say hi, come listen to me present. My presentation is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Maple Grove at the Family Fitness Expo. I'll pop the link to register for that in the comments. So make sure to check that out. Hi, thank you for joining me this afternoon. Feel free to pop a comment in there and let me know what questions you have. So how do you find yourself in the right room and make sure you set up your environment for success if no one else in your family or your environment is interested in pursuing their health goals, or they're fine where they are? That can be extremely challenging. Obviously, you can't, quit your house and quit your family just so that you can focus on your goals. However, there are plenty of groups that you can participate in so that you do have the right environment for success. And then anytime you're feeling demotivated, we all feel demotivated, right? Anytime you don't feel that push and that drive, you can connect in the group. So those of you in my group here at Be Weightless, you know that I have that type of community support. Subscribe to my email list if you want some even more specific information to come your way. But another announcement, which is coming soon, watch out for it. I will be creating a private Facebook group for folks who just don't have the right room today to improve their habits on a daily basis. I want to create that space for you, and I will be creating that group. I just don't know what to call it. What should I call it? I'm thinking about Happy Healthy Woman. I'm thinking about Weight No More, WEIGHT. Let me know your ideas. Pop those in the comments, and maybe I'll create a poll later on. But I will be creating an online Facebook group for you to have the right support you need completely free so that you can get access to those types of resources that will motivate you on a daily basis, because the days are what matter, not the year, not the once a quarter where you get all hyped up. This group is not about hype. It's about doing the work and checking in and feeling comfortable and confident and knowing that you have the right steps in front of you and you can get the support you need. So I do invite you to keep an eye out for that. In the meanwhile, pop your comment down there. Let me know, what should I name this group? It's brand new. And I want it to be there to serve you. Let me know. And if you can, attend the Family Fitness Expo this Saturday between 9 and 7. I will be presenting at 2 o'clock. Come see me so you can win your chance of $400 worth of free health coaching. My gift to you. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.